Thank you very much for the introduction, and thanks the organizers for having me here. Thanks Pierluigi, Francesco, as well as Roy. I hope you had a good lunch and you will not be as bored as sleeping right away, which happens after lunch breaks. Let me use my 20 minutes. I have traveled from Prague, spent 7 hours at the airport last night. It's completely frozen, so I'm pretty lucky, and you're lucky I'm here with you. As was said, I'm a curator and a development manager at SIANT, which is the Prague-based non-profit center supporting interactions of arts, technologies, and sciences since 1998. Today's presentation will focus on our institutional profile, telling you how we started, what we do, but also focus on educational aspects of our activities. So, SIANT has been established in 1998 by a French-Czech artist, Pavel Smetana. And since that time, we have been developing different programs. So we are a multidisciplinary cultural non-profit center that works across disciplines and works with different communities. So we don't work only with artists or only with computer scientists or only with people from different scientific domains, but we try to mix them. And we are, as you can see, a site for different types of activities. We started as a lab, which has been focusing on research and development. So we try to commission works and develop works ourselves. So there's a team of 5 to 10 people permanently developing different multimodal interaction tools, integrating different software and hardware solutions. We work in production and co-production domain heavily, which means that we work not only in Prague, but we try to create larger scale teams and cooperate with people from different countries in production processes, developing different interactive installations and performances. But we also focus on presentation activities and actions, which include exhibitions, performances. It means bringing what is developed to the public. And last but not least, we try to create opportunities for different advocacy actions because we still think that new media art is pretty underrepresented when it comes to funding and when it comes to like media coverage. So it still needs to be repeated why the stuff that we are all here interested in makes sense much more than those old-fashioned things that usually take and consume most of the money and energy. And of course, we do residencies and a lot of networking. There is a diagram of our partners' networks, which is not, of course, exhaustive here. We try not to focus only on European collaborations, but recently we have been working, for instance, with Argentina or Vietnam on the other side. So there are a lot of countries of our interest where we think that art, science, technology interactions should be promoted, and we help to share some of our knowledge and experience. As I said, we started as a lab, and the lab has been focusing on these 4 key streams of interest. Motion capture system on stage, brain computer interfaces, 3D environments and game technologies, and digital preservation and archives. The last point may seem to be quite boring, but at the end of the day, maybe I have time even today to describe a bit why we think digital preservation is so much important these days, because we are all now producing digital content constantly. It's not only about digitizing the older content, but now we are faced with tremendously huge amounts of data being produced every hour or second, and what this information actually means, what are the digital objects that deserve our attention in a longer period, and how do we describe digital objects that they can still be readable and understandable for next generation. So we have had several initiatives in this domain. I'm not sure if I will go into that today, but I wanted to raise the topic. Recently, our laboratory was very much interested in multimodal interaction tools with a physical human body in the center of that. So we work a lot with dancers and bring them to stage and try to develop different types of interactive choreographies and interactive scenographies.